Hello.
Hello.
How is everyone doing?
Hope
We got
everybody's having a great time.
yeah. We got our fourth qualifier for the Spoiler Log tournament today. I'm joined on comms by Crystal. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you doing today, Tanjo?
I am doing good. We got an interesting seed today. A new preset.
Yeah, I mean it's not preset D, which I'm sure everybody's just glad about. That's all.
Yeah, we've had quite a bit of preset D recently, but today is preset B, which is Triforce charts and big octos. And interestingly enough, there are no Triforce charts when I did my route. Also, I messed up.
There was none. There are some big
So,
octos though.
yeah. So we'll see how the runners handle that. Today we have Gobby and Claire on Restream, two very talented runners. So let's see what kind of divergences we have. None so far though.
I'd say we probably won't see much of any from these two. I would say they're both pretty similar with routing and just how they play in general. And but they're doing different things right now.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, this suit was pretty straightforward. So
Yeah,
let's see what happens.
it's mostly the stuff on the islands that's going to be different because they're going to be probably warping to the same places at the same time. It's mostly what checks they do while they're there.
Right, yeah. So we have Claire here talking to Tingle. Actually not needing any of the Tingle items, or the items from Tingle. She needs to get to the maze chest behind him. And Gobby picking up bombs from House of Wealth chest. Pretty useful item, I would say. I don't think it's hard required, bombs.
Well, you have to get in. There is a great fairy we have to get into. I mean, you can skip it, but
Ah, fair enough. Yeah.
no one wants to do
you're
that.
right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, bombs also serve as a useful tool for killing the big octas as well. One shot the eyes. We got Claire in the maze here.
Yeah, Claire's still collecting rupees.
Yep.
Well.
Kind of hard required to grab those rupees. A bow, another useful item for octos. Also hard required.
I'll say it's also just required.
That's fair.
I need that to kill Puppet Ganon at the end of the game.
Yeah. Now there is a crash that can happen when you're using bow against big octos. So hopefully that doesn't happen to any of our runners today, but it can be quite devastating.
That's true, although we do have bombs, and you can also use Boomerang. Boomerang is also pretty accessible to see, but, you know, just depends if they get... Gobby's gonna talk to Thought here and play a song.
Yeah, so he is in fact getting the Boomerang.
Yeah.
That one for sure is not hard required, but it's definitely useful. We also have Forbidden Woods and Logic, and very useful to have that for that dungeon.
Ooh, Claire accidentally jumping off from the top, I think. Unless she's saving that kid for later. I don't do that.
Unfortunate, yeah. And honestly, this seed, I think, definitely those tiny mistakes will add up.
Oh yeah, we've seen it. We've seen it in like the first qualifier, where a mistake kind of just made the entire race.
Yeah, not too bad because Ivan kind of led her up here anyways, but definitely a little annoying. Gobby gonna catch the last kid behind the bomb shop here. Yeah, so both runners just kind of clearing the checks in Windfall in a different order. Gobby will get Tingle after. Claire will finish up Hide and Seek in a bit. And there's a shard on Ivan. So that's why Gobby went and did this side quest.
Yeah, no. Oh, we gotta put the ants on though.
Yeah, the
Oops.
classic Dr. Anton. Okay.
That's interesting. So there are tingle pots,
Ah,
islands, and that one just has 20 rupees. So that's really smart because
yeah, that's so great. I would never have thought of that.
yeah, I know, right? That's why that's actually really smart, especially since bombs are on Windfall. It makes a lot of sense to grab
Yeah.
there.
Wow. Big flex by God there.
I know, right? I totally I totally routed in talking to Maggie because Maggie has a silver rupee and we were so wealth.
Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad. It's definitely not too bad.
It was just on the way, you know. And instant text makes things go fast.
Mhm. Alright, gotta be doing the maze. Claire finishing up with the hide and seek. Claire also opting to grab Boomerang. I mean, it's just too convenient to say no, really.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's really useful for Octos. It saves time in Forbidden Woods. I mean, you're not gonna go with it.
Yep. Yeah, that's really a hard part of a spoiler log. Balancing,
Oh yeah. Mhm.
you know, what's useful and not. Yeah, Claire,
Just
doing what you
talking
said.
to Maggie.
Same wavelength.
Like, you know, easy 200 rupees.
Yeah, it really is. Very appropriate, you know, that the rich girl has 200 rupees just
Right?
to give you.
I think so. And also, they're both leaving Windfall at pretty similar times, so you know,
Yep.
even with small little mistakes.
Yeah,
It's funny.
it's very classic season 4 of
Yeah.
Woodfall and then head to Northern Ferry. Except here they'll be stopping by the ferry, not the submarine.
I mean, they could stop by the submarine if they want, but they're not going to.
They could, yeah. So maybe even more reminiscent of season 3, where we did have fairies and logic.
So it blows my mind how many times we see fairies before we might see a bottle. Since we do come here and we go to so many other places with fairies, and depending on which bottle you get, you may or may not get an opportunity to get one until a little bit later.
Right, yeah.
Because we do need a bottle. It's a bit of a spoiler, but we do need a bottle.
Yeah, we do need a bottle, and there's definitely one, I think, that is much more convenient to get than the others.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be a while before we see that one for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Claire missing the portal there. Tiny time loss.
Claire just didn't want to leave, okay? But it's a nice place.
Yeah, very fountain. Feels rejuvenated. We got Gobbly going to Southern. Let's see if Claire follows suit. Oh, okay.
Claire going to Outstead.
Divergent. Alright.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Since where Gobbly is right now is gonna have a pretty helpful item.
Yep. Oh, wait.
Wait,
Claire
where's Claire's going?
Is she going to the same place?
Is she?
We'll see. I think she's going to the Octa as well.
I think so. I'm not sure. Wait.
Oh no, she's going to...
Going to heads.
Okay, interesting.
I'm okay.
Now she's swimming somewhere. Okay,
I'm confused.
This is interesting. Gobbly's confused as well. I'm not sure where the Octo is.
Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes when you're like, wait, where's the Octo?
She got storage.
Yeah.
Wait.
Is she storing the Great
Fairy cutscene?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
This is interesting.
I don't. Is she storing this platform?
Oh, she is.
Oh, is she gonna go back and?
Wait, what was top of headstone?
It was a bottle.
Oh.
This is interesting. I didn't think about this.
I'll have to see.
I
I'll
don't
have to
know.
suppose that. It's an interesting play for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely something else.
Yeah.
Definitely not one that I would have probably made. I would have sounds of it.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't make that play either.
Alright, Gabi getting done with this Octo here. The only Octo in the game that you don't need grappling hook for.
Oh, and Claire's fighting the Octo.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'm guessing Claire is just gonna go back to Headstone with that chest torch.
Right, yeah. Gabi getting leaf there.
Yeah, I'm sure Gravity is gonna warp away.
Yeah.
and
I actually
go-
do wonder what happens if you store the Octo dying cutscene.
I have no idea. I'm guessing you don't get the item, and then you're just
Probably not, yeah.
and then you're just sad because you're just that item's just gone, and we don't want this item to disappear.
Definitely not, yeah.
Kind of need leaf.
Alright, Gabi and back to outset now. Was able to grab the fairy now. That he has leaf and bombs. While Claire getting her leaf.
Yeah, but I think this means no. Where was this? Actually, can Claire? No, she can't make a one trip to. Well, I mean, she can door cancel, I guess, into. No, never mind. Randomized entrances are on. I keep forgetting because normally in like our season 4 settings, entrances aren't randomized. So Savage is where Savage is, and there's fairies there.
Right, yeah. So I wonder when she's getting a fairy here.
Right.
I suspect she's not going to go back to outset right now because she probably wants to get a fairy first. See Gabi there going for, or trying to go for a storage. You can store this cutscene here, it's quite long. If you just looking at the hole. There's Bottle for Claire on top of Headstone. Very interesting play.
It makes me wonder where she's gonna go next then.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff. Well, there's a couple things that's locked. On
Wait,
yeah.
Well, there's a fairy on outset, of course. Yeah.
We're going to the Great Fairy. Man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay.
Oh god. You know.
The number of times I've forgotten that you can get
Great
a fairy.
fairies have fairies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. All right. So this makes sense. So Claire's just gonna make one trip to outset.
Yeah. That's a very interesting play.
It might work out.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most people are gonna go for one of the other bottles that we were talking about.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely have what Gabi's routing here.
Mm-hmm.
Curious to see how Claire's route.
Yeah, I definitely routed how Gabi is routing, and it, you know. But I'm really interested in Claire's route now.
Yeah, so the fairy over here had a hook shot, very important item.
No one, we kind of need it. I mean, we can more cover, but
you could more cover, yeah.
No one's gonna do that. Well, no, don't do it. It's so hard.
Yeah, I mean, there's another use for hookshot this seed. So,
oh yeah, there is another. Yeah, there's another.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna see anybody skipping this.
Yeah. Alright. Gabi getting a sword underneath Link's house, and gets a roll clip here to get into Jaboon's cave.
What? I mean, we have bombs. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Doing this the vanilla way, using bombs to break the stone there, very slow. So, gets the ghost ship chart.
Oh man.
And honestly, ghost ship chart, if we had Triforce charts, is a great place to farm rupees.
Mm-hmm. That's yeah. We don't have that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're getting the fairy. Big brain routing here.
I know, right? Didn't think about that. That's really smart. Gabi picking up the one and only shield we're gonna get. So you only need one shield in order to beat the game. Since the game is only like, hey, you have a shield. Alright, time to deflect the arrow from Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah. And most people think you need mirror shield, but you don't. You only need one shield. but you know,
But you do need one, so
yes,
definitely gotta remember the route and at least one shield here.
you would be surprised how many people we've seen just accidentally forget a shield and they get up to the end and they can't do anything. They're kind
Yeah.
of stuck.
Alright, Claire gonna get her soup here. You want Gabi heading to Diamond Step. Not actually looking for the island here. He's instead going for Ghost Ship.
He needs to make it tonight though.
Yeah.
so Ghost Ship.
Selling into position, you know?
Yeah, got sound. Did he open up the chart though?
Well, I don't think the Ghost Ship would be here yet.
It's not. It's at Crescent.
Yeah. So Ghost Ship is a fixed pattern. It's not random. And it starts Crescent in the first night, and Diamond Step second night. And you never need to go to Crescent this seed, so it makes sense to route in Diamond Step here.
Yeah. Yeah. At first, I know. At first, I was like, "Oh, I'll just go pick up Ghost Ship at Crescent." I'm like, wait, that's dumb. Why would I do that? I mean, I guess you can justify getting bait bag, but I mean, we don't need bait bag.
No.
And I'm like, no. Let's just go to Diamond Step and play Song in Passing.
Yeah. So Gabi's gonna do some leaf pumps here to skip this ship entirely, fight entirely. Gets grappling hook.
Kind of need that.
Yeah, super important.
Yeah, kind of need it for Groma.
Yeah, yeah. Claire getting wallet from the mail.
Oh,
Not quite what you want.
No.
This is actually really smart by Claire because she's selling a passing here to get the mail. And she already needs to do that for Grandma. So it's like a 2-for-1 kind of thing.
Yeah, it makes sense. So yeah, Claire's drowning is working out really well for her right now.
Yeah. Alright, Gabi on the Octo fight. The kind of scary thing in these settings is that, honestly, you can lose by just having a poor Octo fight. Like, if you just miss, or you run out of bombs or something, it can be quite devastating.
Yeah, it's definitely scary, especially if, like, your first Octo and you're running, like, I think everybody's kind of killed Octos with arrows before, the base bow, and it's scary, especially with the higher eye Octos.
Right, yeah.
It's definitely pretty scary. You can lose a lot of time to it.
Yep. Alright, so being that Octo there, gonna use grappling hook to salvage up the treasure. Misses, unfortunately. Always a sad part about Octos.
I hate getting treasures from Octos. It's the worst.
Yeah.
You can line it up perfectly, and it's like, what? It's not here. You're stupid. You're so dumb. Actually, like, just turn the boat over some.
Yeah. Alright. And already, the third sword for Garbody. We are zooming.
We're just going. Makes sense. I already know where everything is, so you just gotta go fast.
Now here's another interesting thing with the routes. Garbody's going to Neil Rock right now. And he can't get into Neil Rock without Fire and Ice.
Well, logically, at least.
Yeah, like logically he needs Fire and Ice. But he's gonna have to do. I mean, there are a few strats to get into Neil Rock without Fire and Ice. He's gonna do an L slide here. He's gonna target the boat and L slide. Just kind of go into the cave there. But Claire actually has Fire and Ice, so she can just use Fire and Ice and get in logically, I suppose.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see how just one little thing of just going to Headstone first and getting storage to get that bottle has just really set up really well.
Alright, Gabi in DRC, our first engine of the night. Or morning, depending on wherever you
Whoa, a small key in the first chest. I'm shocked. Oh man.
It's actually funny because there's one preset where you're not guaranteed to have a small key there.
Oh yeah, we have a preset with key lunacy, and it randomizes all the keys. And honestly, in those settings, it's actually more surprising to find a DRC small key there.
Yeah. Yeah, but today the runners are going to need more than one small key, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So
If
need to get,
they go backwards, then they only need one.
yeah, so they'll need another one to get Rat Room boarded up chest. Alright, Claire making easy work of that Octa. Let's see if she gets the first try salvage here. Yep.
They even got first try salvage. Man.
And honestly, that's like a little time save she gets over Grappity, you know?
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
minor things.
Yeah, like a lot of minor stuff that's just gonna add up later on.
Yeah. Oh!
Well, the cycles.
Let's be honest, we all go for that, right? We all go for that.
we all go for it, and then we're like shocked Pikachu face when it doesn't work. And we're like, what? How does not work? Definitely should have worked.
Gobby getting his small key and instantly going to go into Dark Room here. Okay, I lied. He's not instantly going to go into Dark Room. He's going to open up the Warp Pot first. Looking like he might just go mode for now. And then use the Warp Pot to come back later. Which is honestly a fair play. We got Claire right behind Gobby here in DRC. A few bonus items in tow. None that really make an impact in this dungeon, though.
Oh wow, that Magtail just fell him out.
Yeah, that's what you like to see from the Magtail. Definitely annoying when it gets in your way. Alright, so Gobby's gonna get storage here by the boss door. And he's gonna store one of these chests, giving him chest storage, which will let him do boss key skip. So we'll need to get the boss key for the dungeon.
Yeah, it's actually really funny because the boss key, or the big key, for this dungeon was actually in Pot Room, which he was in. So it always brings up a question of, is a big key worth it to get if you're going to be there, and how long it's going to take compared to how quickly you can big key skip.
Right, yeah. Definitely the safe thing if you're not, feeling storages on the day. Then it's a pretty free big key to grab. But
yeah, there's another one of our other dungeons, Forbidden West, has another kind of free small key, or not small key, a big key.
Right, yeah. Oh no, Claire!
Oh no,
Getting
Claire!
a dry roll off the platform. It should be okay though.
Yeah, she's fine. Just running low on magic now.
Yeah. Luckily she has soup, so
She does have soup, yeah. Thanks,
let's
Grim.
work that. And she's after going backwards here first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, honking on the torch. So it looks like she's gonna go back into Rat Room and then kind of climb forwards. Actually, no, she won't be able to, because she only has one small key. Unless there's a small key in Rat Room.
There is not.
Oh, there's a small key.
No, there's one on Bird's Nest. Yes.
Yeah. Interesting rat for sure. I don't know. I guess it's I don't know.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting.
Show up the warp pot. Alright, there's Gobby done with Goma. Just like that. No problem. Claire getting her third shard here. Oh, Just gonna make her way back up the dungeon. Nice thing here is that she won't have to do any save warps in DRC, whereas Gabi's gonna have to save warp here, and I use the warp pot to go backwards. Just a minor thing. We'll see which one ends up being faster. There's the boss shard for Gobby. See if Claire grabs the big key as well.
It'll be interesting if she does.
It does look like she is going for it, yeah.
It makes sense. You're already coming in here. Just
Yeah.
little cussing that plays.
Yeah. You maybe lose like 1 or 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It honestly, it really just depends on how fast you can get your storage.
Right.
Before going in there.
And meanwhile, Gobby already at the last chest here. And we'll be free to leave after this. Claire still has to get through the boss here. Not exactly sure how far they were apart coming into the dungeon, but can at least see how far they are apart after leaving this dungeon. Alright, where will Gobby go next?
So I'm guessing Gravity is going to go to Private Oasis.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be going to
entering
our next
another dungeon. Yeah.
Another use for grappling hook here. Very common thing, or common mistake
Yeah.
that can happen is forgetting that you need grappling hook to enter the cabana entrance.
Yeah. It always just, you're always like, okay, I'm fine. I don't have to use the grappling hook, because there's a little grapple spot where you grapple it, and there's flames that gets rid of it when you grapple there, and that's the entrance, not just entering the door.
Right, yeah.
You will see time and time again runners will forget that, and they'll chest storage in, and they can't do anything.
Yeah, it's quite tragic too.
Hook. Yeah, it's really sad. Because then either you have to find delivery bag and cabana deed, or you have to store another chest somewhere else and bring that there.
Right. Yeah, Gobby is going to be going for the cabana deed skip here. I didn't actually look for delivery bag or cabana deed to see it. I just figured do the deed skip, and it's pretty fast.
Delivery bag was, I think it was Mesa's. Cabana deed was not so nice.
Oh, yeah. So definitely want to do this skip here. Just gonna get chest storage off the chest outside. I'm gonna get a few refills here. Always a nice place to get refills on arrows and bombs. Just gonna go into the door frame, pull a hook shot, and aim at the tree behind the cabana. That'll pull him into the loading zone. And there he is.
Also, nice kill on Goma on Claire's side.
Yeah. Alright, Gobby in Forbidden Woods, the next dungeon in the game.
Alright, and looks like Gobby is gonna pick up this first chest, which does have our Forbidden Woods big key.
Yeah.
Sense.
It really is just right there. So.
It really is. It's just really free.
Right.
Speaking of more free convenience items, there is another really useful convenience item in this dungeon that is on the way. So there are quivers and bomb bags in this game, which give you 60 and 99 arrows respectively. There's 2 of each upgrade, and there is a quiver upgrade in Forbidden Woods, which is in Morph Pit, which is really interesting because we have to go past it in order to get a required item. So we might see both our runners pick that up because having more arrows is pretty nice.
Right, yeah. Oh, and Claire gained the chest.
Oh, no,
on
double
Meal Rock.
magic.
Another really good use of the early fire and ice.
Another very nice convenience item to have.
Right, yeah. And arguably even more convenient than the quiver here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Quiver's nice. Having double magic lets you make more magic intensive tricks and
Right.
more mistakes, especially since Claire also has soup.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Looks like there's another divergence here. Claire not going straight to Cabana, as Gobby did, but instead heading to Bird's Beak. I believe I just routed in Bird's Peak at the end of my route. I don't think there was anything really I could chain into it. Unless you plan to swim to Cabana from Bird's Peak.
Can you? I don't think you can.
What do you mean?
Can you super swim from Bird's Peak?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a really awkward storage spot.
I was about to say, I'm sure
Yeah.
there's some
Yeah.
weird
she would,
storage spot, but I don't
Yeah.
I don't think so either. Yeah, this is just the tree. You're right. You just have to be careful not to cut it down.
Yeah. And there's Gobby's hammer, which is hard
Yeah.
required this seed.
I need to kill Hamrock.
Yeah.
So
Claire's
Claire
struggling with the clip.
Yeah, this can be a pretty difficult clip sometimes.
I missed it. Did Gobby pick up the quiver? Oh, he did.
He did not.
Okay. Oh, blame him. There really isn't a use for the quiver. Interestingly enough,
No,
there's always at least one quiver in Logic in these
Mhm.
settings. So,
it's just a nice yeah. It's not required.
Yeah.
It's a nice convenience item to have.
right. Oh, and there's the clip for Claire. Gobby using the boomerang here to cut down the flower to access the basement. Claire's in Fire Mountain Cave. Using the parries to kill the magtails. It honestly is pretty fast to kill the magtails with parries. It's a one shot regardless of what sword you have. Ooh, Gobby not quite getting the boomerang throw there. You can throw the boomerang somewhat specifically to hit the flower. Instead we'll go for the bomb strat. Using the bomb to kill the flower. And there's Gobby's Fire and Ice.
Which will be Claire's light since she has already picked up her fire nice.
Right. Alright. Looks like Claire now will be heading into Forbidden Woods. A little bit of a bonus Traverse chart. Okay, not really a good time to run in that shard that Claire got. Just do it whenever.
Yeah, it's just in an awkward position.
Yeah.
It's not really close to anything, and we really it's just really out of the way, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, usually people will route those things at the very end because it doesn't matter when you do it. Sometimes it's nice to route in the middle of your run just to give yourself a little breathing room. You know, calm down. Things aren't going well.
Yeah, you're like, oh man,
Yeah.
this isn't going well. All right, time to give myself a break.
Yeah. Because Sporla can be pretty draining. The kind of skill execution that you need to compete at the highest level is quite demanding. Alright, Claire storing that chest. Gobby going for the fire arrow strat here. It is a little bit RNG dependent because of the cycle that Kalidamus gives you. But does get the last shot.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
It's definitely very difficult to do, since depending on where Kalidamus moves.
Yeah.
You can basically just it's hitting Calidamos itself is just impossible. If it moves just very slightly, it's a pain.
Yeah. Right, you can use bombs or arrows to kind of shoot or throw your bomb into that little gap in Calidamos' petals there to hit the boss without cutting him down. Gaudi is done with the dungeon. He's gonna have to save warp here. The butler will not let him out without Cabana Deed.
Do you think Gabri's gonna super swim to BPR from here?
He might.
I don't see why you wouldn't. Oh, Gabri's picking up the mail here.
Ah, okay, right,
So,
yeah.
We were talking about earlier how we were kind of surprised Claire got the bottle that's on top of Headstone. The reason being is that, not this one, but there's the Orca mail that you get from killing Calidamos and getting the hard container. All that is a bottle.
Right.
Which is pretty on the way since you already have to kill Calidamos.
Right, yeah. And that's the ball I routed in. Sure.
Yeah, that's a bottle that I routed in as well. The only problem is now you have to find a ferry. You can always just make the warp to Modern Child.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I have it routed that I store that Mother and Child chest to take for Forsaken Fortress.
That makes sense, yeah.
But I definitely am interested in Claire's round. See how it shakes up.
Oh, and Gaudi's gonna cut the ice ring.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense.
Yeah. I had the same thing routed, you know. Cabana into ice rings, just a quadrant.
Right.
Claire going for a chest storage flip here to get into the basement.
I've seen that. You don't see that too often.
No, yeah. And she used her fire and ice, or fire arrows there to shoot the pot lid from below. So she lit the leaves on top of the pot lids from below. So she'll be able to save warp here.
And I think Gravity is setting up for a super swim here.
Yes. Interesting. Might be going to Bird's Peak.
I was about to say, he's probably going to Bird's Peak with this.
Yeah.
Which, not surprising. Pretty nice. You just have to get the storage.
Yeah. Gabi's an avid swimmer, so.
Yes. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen more swims.
Oh, yeah.
So if you are photosensitive, please look away from Gabi's side of the screen, and we will let you know when it's safe to look back.
Claire got her light arrows from the chest in Brunowen's basement. And we'll be picking up a skull hammer into the boss.
Comedy. Oh no. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That hurt just a little bit. But the super swim is over, so if you were looking away, it is now safe to look back. And now Gobby's at a very, very different place.
Yeah, we'll see if he struggles with this clip. Nope, first try.
Yeah, that clip is always hit or miss. Sometimes you get it first try, and sometimes you just can't get it to save your life, and you wonder why you just don't chest storage into there.
Alright. So yeah, Gobby still needs to save Grandma. So, as far as who's ahead, it's a little hard to say.
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah. It's probably going to be hard until a bit later. Since they're both getting through their checks really quickly.
Right, yeah, we are pretty much at go mode here. We're missing a sword and a shard, but we know that shard is for
Right.
gravity. So really it's just that sword.
Yeah. Yeah, morphing to Mother Child. Makes sense.
So. Okay, so yeah, Claire, you're gonna use boomerang strats here to kill Demos as the developers intended.
Yeah, 100%. This is definitely how this is done. So Gravity is setting up for gonna get set up here for another super swim, this time with chest storage.
Right, yeah. So gotta be storing that chest. It's gonna need to climb this cliff here because he has chest storage to get storage again.
Yeah. One of the properties of chest storage is that it makes your hitbox incredibly tiny.
There we go.
And if you are photosensitive, please look away from Gravity's side of the screen yet again, and we will let you know when it is safe to look back.
Right, yeah.
But as I was mentioning, one of the properties of chest storage is that it makes your hitbox really tiny, and a side effect of that is that you can't climb ledges because your hitbox is so tiny, it just doesn't let you. So you have to kind of do some form of side hops, and you have to find different ways to get up onto ledges if you want to get up them. So like you saw Gravity like side hopping and jump slashing in order to get up there.
And he is done with his swim, so feel free to look back. So with chest storage, you can kind of clip into the dungeon here without even needing to go through a different door. And you can even climb some walls, even go through some walls here to just kind of clip into the loading zone for the boss.
This is perfectly normal. You don't do stuff like this, Tanjo.
I followed the developer's credo.
Oh, okay. I see.
Vanilla.
I see how it is.
So they're gonna follow in Gob's footsteps here. After defeating Calidemos, gonna go to Ice Ring. No need to swim anywhere though, of course. She already has the shard from Bird's Peak.
Yeah, and Claire will probably just directly work to FF from here.
Right. Yeah.
Since she obviously doesn't have to, grab a ferry and do some fun super swims. She can kind of just go.
She will do a different route through
Yes.
of course.
Since she won't have that chest storage. Oh, she's gonna go pick up the Fire Mountain Big Octo first.
Yeah. Definitely has a preference. It doesn't matter, again, what order you do these things in, but...
Right, exactly.
I always like to leave the dungeons for the very end when I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are very close to finishing up the seed. Gobby just needs to beat the boss and head to the Octo. And
get Grandma.
And yes, of course.
Grandma, don't forget about Grandma.
That's true.
Claire just needs to pick up this sword and her last shard on Helmrock. So it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Which I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I personally really like using light arrows on the Octos. My aim's not the best. You can just kind of out-target the eyes and then shoot fires. They'll one-shot the eyes, and they also pierce the Octo, so you can hit multiple eyes with one arrow.
I like using Boomerang.
Yeah, Boomerang has a lock-on thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the crash is exclusive to regular arrows, honestly. I've never had to crash myself, and I've used light arrows many times.
I've seen the crashes, so it's so incredibly sad.
Yeah,
but
definitely. If you're racing these settings, to save before doing an Octo with bow, just in case. But it definitely sucks when it happens.
Yeah, you can lose so much time to just that crash. It's awful, honestly.
Yeah, and we're not really sure what causes it. So.
I think Spy has explained it to me before because you like hit the octo and the arrow disappears, but if you don't like if you hit the eye, the arrow disappears, but if you hit the octo itself, the arrow stays. So if it does that, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, we need an arrow, but we also don't need an arrow, and it just kind of freaks out and it crashes.
Yeah. But it's like it's basically impossible to like I guess avoid that.
Right. You just kind of have to hope that you don't hit the eye and hit
Yeah,
the octo at the same time.
exactly. Alright, Gobby gonna save grandma now.
Yay! We get some soup. Having soup is pretty nice. You know,
Right. Oh, Claire going for this go mode, right? In for some
I
skill tests.
see.
Let me follow over here and use the ladder here to leaf over to another ladder.
Mm-hmm. We like leaping over the ladders.
Yeah. Nice thing about this route is that you don't enter any loading zones.
Right. So you can keep your
Yeah.
It's very
It's
nice.
just fast, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, funny story. That peg is knocked over or pressed down.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
so funny. It only happens if you don't reload the area.
Right, yeah.
For some reason, it just takes from that first peg that you hit at the very.
Right, yeah.
Don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure the developers had a reason.
They do
have them.
maybe they copy and pasted it.
Maybe, yeah.
Not copy and paste, but you get the idea. Like it's the same ones.
Right.
If you and for some reason if you hit that one, it's kind of like mirrored or flipped. I mean, so that one's still pressed down. That's the only reason I can think of why it's like that.
Could be. Got to begin the Earth God's Lyric as well. Kind of a... Oh! Wait, what's this now? Ah, arrow mail. Yeah. So Claire will get to skip a few letters here. Thanks to her route.
But chart 15.
That's true, yeah. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Alright, now Gaudi's just gotta get that sword.
Yep.
So really this is just a tight race, depending on how fast Claire can...
Yeah, this is super, super close. We'll see that there's a chance that the Helmrock soft locks.
Oh,
because
yeah.
of how we fight Helmrock here with storage. Hopefully it doesn't happen. It didn't happen to Gabi. Hopefully it doesn't happen to Claire.
Yeah, it's really sad when that happens.
Struggling a little bit with the storage here, though.
Yeah, the storage can be a bit tricky sometimes.
There we go.
It's okay. All I had to say it was hard, and she got it.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the first storages I learned. Doing this fight vanilla
It's
is
slow.
not fun, yeah.
It's super slow, and it's not fun.
Alright, Gabi going with the light arrow strat. This is exactly what I would do. Just hope for the best. Oh. Not quite the— oh, and Claire not landing on top of the jail cell here.
Just barely didn't land on the jail cell.
Yeah.
She might be fine, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Hellrock, come on.
Yeah, this is a little scary. Sometimes Helmrock will come and behave, other times he'll walk over and then fly away.
I think Hellrock might fly. I think Hellrock might fly away. Oh, hello.
Wait for it.
Yeah, there he goes. All right.
That's unfortunate.
All right, this is kind of scary.
Yeah, so now there's a chance that Helmrock soft locks.
Yeah.
Trying to re-enter the area.
This is just unfortunate.
Yeah. Ideally, you want to land on top of the
yeah, that's really unfortunate for Claire. You lose a lot of time if you soft lock on Helmrock because you have to climb all the way back up again.
Right. Yeah.
And re-get the storage. It's really rough. So that definitely puts Claire behind Gabi now, which is pretty unfortunate because they were pretty even.
They were, yeah.
Yep. But Gabi is in go mode and is now on his way to go defeat Ganon.
Yeah. Got a sub 50 high roll entry here. Gonna be a sub hour finish. All things go well.
Yeah. Optimal high roll takes 7 minutes. 7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Although I guess without, well, he has soup.
I'd say he has soup.
Yeah. Alright, Claire going for round 2. So yeah, getting storage to move around in this cutscene here. You're just gonna jump into the tower here, or whatever.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of different setups that different runners will use.
Right.
Everybody has just their own way of getting down there to get onto that jail cell.
Right.
to
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, when getting out of jail cell reduces, I think, the chance that Helmrock will misbehave. So, as long as you can get onto that jail cell.
Which Claire did
hopefully
this
gets you
time.
there.
Oh,
That
you-
can be an awkward spot. Hopefully.
oh, hello.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
This could be bad. This could be
Yeah, there goes
bad.
that.
Yeah.
You can
You
also, say you can move over and Helmrock will just walk off. So.
Yeah, you don't want Helmrock to peck there, because after you hit
Yeah.
the Helmrock, he'll fly away.
And it looks like, I think Claire
Oh, no.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
unfortunate.
That's so unfortunate.
Man. Yeah, this is really rough for Claire. Getting soft locked once is bad enough. Getting soft locked twice, that's just, it's actually the worst.
Yeah, yeah. And it really is, like, out of your control there.
Right, yeah.
Like, she did everything she could. She
Mhm.
landed on a jail cell. It's just, Helmrock just did not behave.
Yeah, you can do everything right and Helmrock will still get soft locked. It's really just up to luck. Hopefully, we do not get soft locked for a third time.
Yeah.
Getting soft locked for a third time is like just pain on a whole nother level.
Yeah, yeah. Especially in, like, sort of like when you know it's a game of inches here. It can just be so demotivating and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's always super demotivating, especially since Warlog is very execution based.
yeah.
It
Kudos to
sucks
Claire
that
for continuing. for
yeah.
sure.
Got the storage first try though, so maybe this is the time. I believe.
Yeah.
Got the storage first try, so you know what? This has to go right.
Yeah, Goblin having a pretty smooth time, bringing a bear, defeating Phantom Gain. Everything going pretty well. Just need to defeat Pup again.
You know, I wonder. So the model that Claire is using doesn't have any doesn't make any sounds. So I'm wondering that first time if she couldn't, because of just lack of sound cue, she accidentally just was just like a second off.
Right. Yeah.
That's probably that's what. Yeah. No, but Helmrock is behaving this time,
Yeah.
so that's really nice.
All right, and there's Helmrock for Claire.
Nice opening shot for Gabi.
Ooh.
Nice second shot.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Ooh, dang, that was so close too.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, that was also close.
Yeah.
Man.
Gonna wait for the shimmy here now.
Nice PG one though.
Very solid.
Very nice.
Alright, and we're on to Pup again too.
Hopefully we'll see a nice double. Well, no, we'll probably see one crit or single crit.
I mean, it does have soup if you wanted to
No,
go
that's
for,
true. If
for-
you want to go for a double, that's true. Oh, Oh no, he
Yeah.
couldn't because no, he couldn't. He
Have enough
he
magic.
didn't have
Yeah.
enough magic.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, it's fine. He got grips. You
He
know.
did get crit, yeah. So he did get a shot as
Yeah.
Ganon was rising in the air there,
Yeah.
which is always a nice. Oh.
Ooh, oh no. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, it's always unfortunate when you run out of magic. You just barely run off magic, because it
Mhm.
defaults to regular areas. You have to swap back over to your lights, and sometimes it's such a pain.
Right, yeah. Gotta be going for the quick spin to stun up again long enough for him to reposition and hit his tail.
That was a
Nice
very
flash
nice.
shot.
That was a really nice PG free.
Yeah.
Very nice PG all around though. For Gobby.
Claire right behind at the barrier. Very solid run by both runners. Interesting divergences in ramps. One major divergence with the bottle choice. But
Yeah, yeah. It would have been really interesting to see how close they would have finished if Claire didn't soft lock twice on Helm Rock.
yeah.
But it would have been really interesting to see a night and a good race. We enjoy races
Yeah.
between runners at the very end.
Yeah. And this is their first qualifier each, so we'll likely be seeing at least another race by both these runners at some point.
And Gravity opted to not go for grapple skip, where usually, where you would normally see people grapple skip in order to get that pog slide, or well, it's an L slide. We just call it pog slide.
Right, yeah.
Pretty pog. I don't know why we call it that. That's assuming why we call it. It's pretty pog chain.
And Gravity drinking super for this final fight. It's going to be a super fast fight, sub-minute, if all things go well.
That's the no MSS chain. Makes sense.
Right, yeah. Gravity is a speedrunner of the vanilla game. So, I mean, and things like the Tingle Bomb outside of Tingle Jail. That kind of knowledge can definitely be useful.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that is going to be GG for Gravity, finishing with a time of 56 minutes and 58 seconds.
Yeah, GG's to Gravity. Well done.
That's really, really nice. And Claire, not too far behind, only a PG rope climb and Ganon behind, so would have been really close.
Indeed, yeah. Yeah, solid run by Gravity. No major mistakes that I can think of.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either.
Yeah.
Everything looked good. I guess the only real thing was accidentally just kind of falling off at VPR, but even then,
Yeah,
it wasn't too big of a mistake.
No, yeah.
It's it happens. But yeah, really solid from Gravity. Actually, really solid from both runners. Both runners did really well.
Ooh, Puppy getting a little close to Claire there makes it really hard to make that last shot. Or that shot, I guess. Ooh, nice little last snipe there by Claire. Though.
Oh yeah, very nice last shot.
Alright. Claire with double magic. Certainly has enough magic to get double crep, so let's see if she gets it. As a Papagantu 1 cycle. We're looking for. 1, 2, and 3.
Nice double
Double crit.
crit. Very, very nice.
I don't know if Claire's audio. Wow. You know, rain noises are great. You know, very relaxing. Feel free to add your lo-fi music as you please.
I mean, we can. I don't think anyone wants us to make music here. Let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think
Your own music.
nobody wants that. We're just gonna listen to rain.
Yeah, just put on some jazz in the background and just watch Claire expertly take down PG3 there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really nice PG from Claire as well.
Singing. More like sleeping, right, Abna?
Yeah. Imagine being awake at this hour.
Alright, Claire going for that recharge of soup there. Always nice if you fall doing the rope mash here to recover with Leaf, for sure.
I just cry every time I fall down though. Like fall down, you're like, oh man, oh no, please, all the way down.
Yeah, it's particularly sad when you have a jump slash there.
No, yeah.
Oh,
And
we are
we're joined by
Gobby.
Gavity. GG.
Oh yeah, GG's. Thank you. Wait, hold on. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Oh,
Yep.
thank you for listening to ourselves.
Okay, I'm good. What's up?
Hello,
What?
GG's.
What's up with you? How is the seed for you?
It was all right. This is the first spoiler log I've done in recent memory. I think this is technically my third one of the new stuff. But last time I tried, I softlocked myself within the first 10 minutes because I not softlock, but just misrouted and like, well, don't want to do that. And then I did another one a while ago, so this is like the third one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like to say third time the charm, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's fine.
Overall results though, but that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Claire unfortunately soft locked on Homework twice. So yeah, it's really unfortunate. Speaking of Claire, that is going to be GG for Claire. Finishing with a time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 49 seconds.
Yeah.
Very nice job.
What are your thoughts on this seed in particular, Gravity?
It was a baby seed.
It was a baby seed.
It was a very easy. Yeah, that was a pretty easy seed.
To be fair, baby seeds and spoiler log are actually the hardest seeds.
Right.
Yeah. Everyone can write really well, and yeah,
right.
I mean,
it always just comes down to execution.
Right.
Yeah.
And your execution was pretty on point. I don't know if you have any.
I thought I played pretty well, considering I haven't been playing Wind Waker like at all recently. I thought I personally played well, but I guess I didn't play well enough.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, and we're joined by Claire. GG's.
GG, Claire.
Thanks.
So I guess we'll address the elephant in the room with Helmer Rock.
I am. Oh my god.
That's just unfortunate.
It's like the worst kind of seed. I'm like, it's gonna be so close with everyone.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and you and Gavdi were neck and neck until that unfortunately happened. So.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I played pretty clean the whole seed.
Yeah, you did.
And then high roll is good. Literally the only thing. I mean, admittedly, the first home rock was like kind of my fault. I sort of screwed it up. I got the ledge grab, and I thought to myself, you know, that's further to the right than normal. That might not work. And I should have just climbed up and then dropped back down.
Yeah, that's interesting that you go for a ledge grab there, because Crystal is saying that your model has no audio, and normally people go for a jump slash.
I do a mid-air slash. I just time it.
Okay.
And just wait like a moment and then do it.
Interesting.
Yeah. If you looked at my button, you could see that when I landed it, the A button's put away. It's because I had a sword in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
True. I'm
It's one
not
of those
that
little
perceptive.
Easter eggs
Sorry.
only for these two.
Where I guess we're just not that astute, Andrew.
Yeah.
Just one of, like
Okay.
one of those old books, like the "Can you find it? Can you see it?"
No, I can't. I need
Yeah.
my glasses.
But what were your thoughts on the seed, Claire? Interesting seed for her big octos and Triforce charts when
I liked the
there are no
no
Triforce
Triforce
charts.
chart part. That was kind of
Right.
sick.
That was really nice.
This is one of those seeds where I panic, kind of. Where I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I have to be missing something, right? It can't be that easy, can it?
No, yeah.
Turns out it can. I was like,
It's-
literally
Yeah.
everything just right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm like trying to figure out where I might have eked out a bit more time.
Yeah. Well, another
Probably
thing that
just
was
general, a little bit of menuing. Helmrock, obviously, that was like several minutes.
right. I mean, another
But
thing that was right there was the bottle on Orca Mail, but you decided not to get that one, which was the main divergence between you and Gobity.
yeah, I know they were both like kind of right there. I liked how, maybe I should have thought about it more since I had plenty of time. But I was like, well, I want to go over in that direction anyways to get my leaf. And then if
Yeah.
I get the bottle, then I can do outset all together, which is kind of nice. Not like a huge deal, but kind of nice.
Right.
The ferry routes in nicely.
Right. Yeah.
I guess the ferry was going to route in nicely no matter what, basically.
Yeah. But it also
But-
forced you, like, you had to play Song of Passing, and you already had to do that for Ghost Ship. And you got away with a single dip outset as well. So,
Yeah,
Little dip outs, that's nice. Well, where was
Yeah.
the bottle you got?
It's top of
top
headstone.
of Headstone.
That's
So I sailed over towards Headstone, got storage on the island, went to the platform, got chest storage, and then got the Octo on my way back to Headstone.
nice.
I
yeah.
was 90%, I was like 99% sure that interacting with the ferry wouldn't get rid of chest storage,
Yep.
but I wasn't 100%, so I checked beforehand. Just popped in a quick practice seed that I had. And sure enough, it did. So I was like, all right, I'm going with it.
Yeah.
I
It
really
worked
liked
out.
that initial route.
Yeah. I think if you salvage an Octo with chest storage, you still gotta keep chest storage, I believe, right?
Yeah, any salvage you keep chest storage.
Yeah. I was wondering, I thought you were gonna store the Octo fairy thing. I don't know what happens, honestly. If you do.
we were thinking you just delete the item and it's just gone.
Yeah. Yeah,
Did
but
you
we had
never
no idea
start
what
the
you were
Surprised me
doing.
cutscene?
if it really messed it up somehow.
Yeah, I mean, you would just store the cutscene, so
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, there's a good chance you wouldn't get the item.
just say goodbye to that leaf.
Yeah. Another red divergence was in DRC. Claire, you went backwards to the rat room, and then you walked up forwards to a dungeon. As Gabi, you opened the warp bot, did the boss, and then came back for rat room and dark room.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I was just kind of
Yeah.
experimenting with that sort of thing in my head. I thought of all the routes. I was like, I have absolutely zero idea what is the fastest or best thing to do here. So I'm just gonna do this.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I
It's
was
pretty
so
interesting.
set on save warping out of rat room. I'm like, I will save warp out of rat room. It's the last thing I do. So I
Mhm.
don't know why I committed so hard to that, but
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, I honestly have no idea which one's faster. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to time in my head if it made sense to progress forward or not. It might not have since I ran out of magic, I think. But I thought about on the fly routing, I'm out of magic, just save warp. But
Mhm.
I don't know.
yeah, going back up is actually pretty smart. But
There just happened to be the right key placement.
mhm.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
there-
if only I had a second key, I could just go back, and go progress forward through the dungeon once I get to Rat Room.
Right.
Right.
And then I'm like, wait a second, there's one right there on the bird's nest. All right, I guess the seed wants me to do this.
Right. Yeah. You actually
It
all
was
had
just meant to be.
a dungeon, routing for all 3 dungeons. It's pretty interesting.
I was happy I got to do my little fire arrow thing in Forbidden Woods.
Oh yeah, shooting the warpot.
Yeah.
Fires, yeah.
Oh yeah, that
So
was pretty nice.
That's like a callback to last Spoilerlog tournament. I remember theory crafting that little move.
Right.
Oh,
It was
'cause
cool
my
to
fire
actually do
eyesore
it.
in Forbidden Woods. Basically,
Yeah.
because I got bottle really late.
Mhm.
Yeah, it sounds like you ended up doing kind of what I was originally thinking. And then I decided to kind of mix up my initial bit. Partly because I was thinking, like, okay, if I'm gonna be at Diamond Step, like, go to Needle Rock. But then honestly, like, Needle Rock from Greyfish isn't that bad. Versus Needle
No.
Rock from Diamond Step Octo. Like,
Yeah.
it's really. I mean, there's just all kinds of like those little tiny things that's so hard to say, and they come with just doing it a lot. And on a jet seed like this, those things matter a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
I'm just really sad that I want to look and see how much time I lost to freaking Helm.
It was
A
really
tragic
sad.
amount,
Yeah.
I think.
It was
I'm
yeah.
just like,
yeah.
Yeah, I think the favorite part of my route was going to Ice Ring and then super swimming off.
No, yeah, we were talking about.
Yeah.
We were talking about because we were
wait,
talking.
where did you take that to? Verse or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to PPR. Yeah, we were talking.
I kind of dig that. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I was having
Yeah.
trouble with the frickin' grappling into. I hate.
Right.
I don't know what
Yeah,
it
that
is. I
was-
struggle. It's not hard.
It's
I struggle with that.
It's just
freaking
that-
strat.
it's that trick that you either get first try or you don't get it and you wonder why you just don't chest storage in there.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, like in season 4, even if I have grapple, my chest storage, I feel more confident in my chest storage and then in my ability to do that. So I'll just get chest storage from freaking top of cliff and not care. Like whatever.
Right.
It doesn't matter. I'll just do that and then I'll use the grapple to maybe get up the ledge and then I'll go in that way.
Listen, if it makes you feel any better, just know that strat, way back in the day when Wind Waker, instead of just, walking up to the thing grappling, we really thought that you had to do an OOT style setup of side hops and rolls to get to the right spot to be able to grapple the peg.
What?
Wow.
Came a long way.
Oh no!
Dang.
Not the
That's
side.
crazy.
And no one
This is a lot
questioned
before
it.
my time, but I heard.
I can't.
Wow. That means the first person to like freehand it must have like flexed so hard. He's like, I can just freehand this.
So good at this game. Kill my level.
Yeah.
And now nobody knows what that is.
Yeah. Some dark technology. You also pulled out some dark technology, Gobby, with your Tingle pot in front of Tingle Jail. That was
Oh yeah,
pretty
that
cool.
was really smart.
I like that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Maggie was faster than stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean Maggie's right there for sure.
Yeah, Maggie's right there, and you have instant attack. So
I was just like, I wonder if there's any. Basically, I was thinking, like, I wonder if there's any easy rupees on Windfall. And when I said that, I basically meant, I wonder if Maggie has rupees. And then she did.
yeah,
And I went, wow,
Maggie
this
has silver
speed is
rupee.
just way too easy.
Yeah, every time I remember to check Maggie, it's always useless. And the one time I
Yeah.
don't, it's like, oh.
She's like, yo, you want a feather? Well, thanks.
Yeah.
But hey, look, golden feathers are great. You know.
God, and the beetle had the shield. Like, seriously,
Mhm.
I was going through the log and I kept waiting. Like, usually when you're routing one of these, you're just waiting for the one thing that just makes
Yeah.
the whole seed go from fine to just totally borked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, okay, we're going good. Oh, this one needs delivery bag. Oh, and delivery bag's in hell. I see. I understand. There it is. We found the
Yeah.
difficulty and it just didn't happen. Like,
Yeah.
iron boot? No, power bracelets were kind of annoying and then we didn't need them. So.
Commanded. Yeah.
You might have been able to need.
But
Or
we
the
actually
command
got, at
was
least
no
I
problem.
assume we all probably got the chart that we needed for power bracelets. It's on the waterfall.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
I just thought that was
Yes.
funny. I'm like,
I really hope nobody picked up Cabana Deed.
Yeah.
I didn't even look where
I-
it was.
It's
Didn't even
It was
bother.
it was note to mom mail.
Oh god.
Yeah,
We needed
it
a
was-
delivery bag anyway.
Yeah. Well, delivery bag was easy. It was actually getting note to mom.
Oh, what's the bad part?
Yeah, no to Mom Zenari. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, at least
Pretty
we
rare.
got
Talk exotic,
the delivery
baby.
bag.
Talk exotic, note to
I
mom.
almost got really scared because I had done my whole route. I'm like, okay, well, I'm good to go. And I was getting ready, and I thought in my head, I'm like, wait, I need the grappling hook for Octos. Luckily, I didn't route anything out of the ordinary. I was like, right, 2 Octo
Right.
Fairy, and then the only thing, like, in my notes, I'd put, like, Great Octo, then the Ghost Ship at Diamond Step. I'm like, we can just swap those, and then we'll be fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, whew. That was almost a huge mistake. But...
It's always grappling hook. Grappling hook is always that one item you're like, oh wait, I actually need this for like Cabana and getting and salvaging up Octo rewards.
Yeah.
I have like a template for routing my spoiler logs, and on that has like a couple little notes, and one of those is, hey, don't forget the Cabana entrance needs the freaking grappling
Oh
hook.
yeah.
Like anytime something goes horrendously wrong, on a practice seat, I'm like, all right, time to make a note. Like, all right, oh, Stalfos Crypt, you need the mirror shield for that one. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's like, by the way, you need the hook shot to small key skip in Earth Temple. Like, don't forget.
Yeah.
Yep.
Luckily, there was minimal of that, I guess, this season. So. But you never know. We have 4 more qualifiers to go.
Yeah, we're halfway through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one might just be a bit.
It's crazy.
Well, actually, everybody finished pretty close. I wonder what the actual like points for everyone will be. I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I suppose it's. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember how the math works.
Yeah. This definitely seems really
It's
close.
too complicated. It's too complicated for my little tiny brain, so I don't know.
Yeah. If I remember
And then
correctly,
what
we
I'll
had
do
a
is
2-second
I'll calculate
difference at
how
some
many
point.
points that Helmrock lost me.
I'm
I'm not salty,
Oh
but
no.
I'm clearly very mad.
Oh, Claire. Oh no.
I just gotta get good. What can I say?
get,
On me.
get good with the orange.
Yeah.
buttons. You're like, please.
It's usually gymnast that gets the soft locks. I guess. So.
God, you know what the
No,
worst part? I think
no.
I think it was karma. As I was climbing up the first time, I thought in my head, maybe I'll finish like close to the gym because Helmrock's in logic and he might have problems. And then I was the one.
Oh man, yeah, that's
Oh
karma.
man.
That's
Yeah,
just
that's
comeuppance. I think
that's-
I
yeah, that's
clearly
just
deserved it.
Yeah, that's just karma at that point.
Not
Yeah,
that I wish ill will on anyone with Helmrock.
of course. Yeah.
In all seriousness.
Yeah, GG's to
Talk
both
on
of you.
Helmrock is just a pain.
Solid race.
Yeah, it was a fun seed. Like, I mean, it was easy, but it was fun. I felt good. I hadn't done a spoiler log in like a little bit, so kind of. Sometimes you want an easy seed as like a first time back. You're like, all right, I haven't played one
Right.
of these in a bit, especially
I got
with
lost on the octaves a
charts.
little bit, but
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
and I knew where all of them were. But I think I was just on the wrong side of 2. I was like, where? I know, like I get.
Yeah, the
this. I've never
2i1.
run Hundo before. Like it's very specific.
It's somewhere.
In Hundo, the wind is like super specific to get that. You have to go at like the perfect angle to actually get the octo. And it's just like, I know exactly where it is. Where is it? I can't find it. But I think
That was something I did actually during the like intro time. I'm like, you know what, I'm like, I know where the octos are, but let me like really know where the octos are.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know the fire, it's like Fire Mountain, it's southeast somewhere. Like, let's find exactly where. Let's figure this out ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did, because I was a bit off on both of them.
I got
before-
lucky at
before the
Fire
race.
Mountain because Fire Mountain I had saw where the octo was like yesterday or something. So I knew it was like as long as I go in the direction of the platform or whatever, I can find it. And I found it.
Yeah, that one I just remember because back in season 3, I'd get wrecked occasionally trying to go to Thorn
Oh.
from Fire Mountain.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, it's over there somewhere.
Mhm.
Way back in the day.
Oh god, that's so old saying that, Claire. Don't say that.
And in the grand scheme of things, I'm still pretty new in the community, so
Don't.
that's not that long ago.
I don't know. Just say stuff like that and just make it. Just say. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah, thank you to the runners for the awesome race tonight. Thank you, Crystal, for commentating with me.
Thank you, Tandra, for
Your-
commenting
your
with
commands for
Yeah, thanks to the volunteers. Y'all are awesome.
Yes. Thank you
Yes.
to Haley and Tifa for tracking.
paying attention so we
Is
don't.
that how you do it? Oh,
No,
that's
it's
amending that.
just it's just the one because it's
Okay.
just.
But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. I don't know if anyone else has some closing remarks.
Elmrock is stinky.
Indeed.
More Wind Waker this weekend. Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Stay tuned for Saturday and
Yeah.
Sunday. 2 more qualifiers.
Mhm.
And Monday too, maybe. I don't remember.
Who knows?
All right. Take care, all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.